Guess what day it is? Guess what freaking day? You already read the title, so you know. And if you're a real viewer, you know the split, so you already know. It's been a while since I've referenced it, so uh, I mean, if you just look at the upload schedule over the last, 100, oh, almost 170 videos, right? They pretty much have the same pattern: legs, chest, back, arms. And sometimes it gets fucked up a little bit, like I'll miss a day from doing a rest day or something, or this last week was kind of fucking weird. I was changing up my whole workout, but yeah, back to normal. So it's the logic was I was doing the Arnold split for a while, right? I like doing a dedicated arm day, so that was perfect. The Arnold split's gonna be legs, chest and back, and then arms. And I think no. I guess the real arm, legs and shoulders, chest and back, and then arms. I've been chilling out on shoulders, but whatever. But for me, doing chest and back on the same day was just a little bit too much, right? Like, I would always do chest first, so the chest workout would always be perfect. But then when I move on to back, I'd already be fatigued. I just like I'd still get a good back pump, but it wasn't as hard as I could go. So I changed it up into a 4 day split. And I don't really mess with the rest days. I'll take them if necessary, right? But if I wake up, I slept good, I feel good, I eat my food, I'm hydrated, guess what? I'm ready for another lift. Right? So I've been doing no rest days this whole time, even since the beginning. But on the topic of chest today, uh, usually on my drive to the gym, I sort of start to think about what I want to do, right? Like, I've got a basic idea. I want to start off with some heavy pressing and then move on to some more isolation movements in the second half of the movement, right? So I could do some incline bench in the beginning, and then maybe some pec decks and a little bit of shit in between. But right now, nothing's really jumping out at me, right? I've pretty much got three options that I like right now: incline Smith, incline barbell, and an incline hammer strength press. So yeah, really couldn't tell you what I'm going to pick. I guess I'll be inspired once I actually get in there. So I already drank the pre. That's another thing too. I'll make this kind of quick before we get into the lift. I think it is just so stupid when people like slam their pre-workout or dry scoop it. Uh, Dry scooping's whatever. I'm not going to talk about that right now. But if you take it right when you get to the gym, unless you're going to sit there for 25 minutes and wait a little bit for it to, kick in per se, then your first couple of sets, you're not even going to get any sort of benefits out of it, right? It takes a while to start to absorb and digest or whatever. Uh, for me, I mean, I don't do so much caffeine that I get like really jittery. But if you've ever taken a pre with beta alanine, that's where you'll get fucking tingly and itchy. Uh, I used to do that. I was trying it for a little bit. I didn't care for it. I didn't notice any benefit either, other than fucking being annoyed my whole lift. But I wouldn't start to feel that for like 15 minutes after I actually drank the pre-workout. So, word to the wise, if you want to already have all that shit in your system by the time you start your first set, just drink it at least on the way to the gym. If your gym isn't too far away, maybe 20 minutes away, I just slam it before I even get in the car. But, you do you. I'm just giving you my opinion. So let's just get in there and start doing something. We'll find out well, you'll find out in a few seconds. Whoopsie daisy. Forgot to turn my fucking mic on. So, in between all those fucking, what I do, 3 or 4 sets so far, all I was saying was you can do a set, slow, really controlled, or you can kind of throw the weight around really quick. And I'd say an even mix of both is probably good. Like, you'll get more of a burning sensation when you go really slow and control it. And I think you might get a little more fatigue when you really throw it around quick. But either way, I've done kind of an even balance of each, and I've always been getting pretty sick pumps. So, I was saying earlier, which you didn't fucking hear, but I'll do one more set here. I think I'll do a drop set, so I'll do 3 plates, drop it to 2, and then move on to the hammer strength press. Fuck. That felt pretty good. Shit. Okay. Oh my goodness. That felt pretty good. Drop sets, I just recommend you throw them in every so often. Like, I used to do workouts where I would do almost all drop sets. So like, imagine every set of bench I just did was like a drop set. Now, you're still gonna get a crazy pump, but honestly, I think your best bet is to do mainly straight sets. But a couple drop sets now and again, that's gonna be good for you. Very intense. But let's move on. So, hammer strength press was taken, but I'm not so closed-minded that I'm just gonna pause the workout because the machine I wanted is being used. Right? I'll just move on to, just a different movement. So sure, I mean, it's good to have a generalized workout plan, right? But if you've got to stop your workout for 20 minutes because you have leg extensions programmed, 3 sets, 20 reps, and there's people on the leg extension, do you really think it's going to be, well, for one thing, it's not even close to efficient, right? Because then you're just waiting for everybody, right? Ideally, you can just do whatever you know is going to work, right? So I've got Smith, barbell, pec deck, cable flies, maybe dumbbell flies, right? I got all sorts of shit in my inventory of movements, and I know that I'm still gonna give myself some muscle building stimulus by doing a set or 2 of pec fly instead of that set of hammer strength press while it's taken. So I'm only gonna do moderate weight, well, lighter than usual, but really squeeze, like hold it at the top or the bottom. It's moving sideways. There really isn't top and bottom. You get what I'm saying. Oh. Oh. Okay, he's done. I'm going over there now. So, I don't know if you tried this specific machine before, but just the squeeze at the top of the rep is insane. The bars kind of converge a little, not that much, but I don't know, something about this machine, like when I get to the top of the rep, I really feel my fucking pecs firing. Like when I do barbell or dumbbell, you know, I feel that squeeze too. Like I'm definitely working the pec, I'm flexing. But on this hammer strength, it's just, I wouldn't say unparalleled, but it is pretty good. You know, honestly, that's one of the only reasons I come to this gym. Like it's cool in here, it's sweet, but this is the only gym near me that has this hammer strength press. That's why most of my chest days are here, at least as of late. So 3 plates should feel pretty good. Really biased in the upper pec here. I might sit here for 4 sets. I'll see how it feels, of course. You know, if it feels like shit, then I'll move on to something else. I did do like 2 reps as a feeler, and I can tell it's definitely hitting me in the groove. That was more of a fast, throw the weight around set. Whew. I don't, how many more am I doing? I gotta review the clips. Oh. Oh. Okay. One more set of, I think some kind of fly. Not totally sure. I'll figure it out. You'll see what it is. A lot of drop sets this chest day. So last set I'm gonna do a set of pec deck, moderate weight. You know, I don't know how many reps, maybe, I don't even know, just still feel good. Then drop the weight and just, you know, burn out again. And then we should be fully pumped.
Nice to meet you too, bro.
Okay. Chest has been pumped. Let's go check it out. Okay, so my typical pose down spot had a guy benching right in front of it. And I don't want to be a total asshole and have a guy right here while I'm sitting here fucking, you know what I'm saying? But honestly, this is kind of cool right here. It's sort of like the side of the locker room. I guess I should have been trying out more spots before now. So let's see what we're working with. God damn it. Typically a good sign if it's hard to take the pump cover off. Oh jeez. This thing is drenched. Could use a little more down lighting, but not too shabby. Ooh. So yeah, I mean, nothing really to talk about. Heavy pressing. Did a variety of slow, controlled sets, as well as, quick, throw the fucking weight around sets. Plus some pec flies to kind of finish it off. And I mean, I think the pump speaks for itself. You know what I'm saying? So I think I'll sit here for a few more poses and then get out of here. That's a freaky one. Okay, that's enough. Let's get out of here. After calves, that is. So that was a relatively quick lift. I can check like the timestamps of when when I record each set. And from that first set of heavy incline Smith, incline Smith, whatever. From that first set to the last set where I finished with the flies, it was only 40 minutes, right? Now, of course I spent some time warming up, probably about 15 minutes. And then I also spent some time doing calves at the end and chatting. So I think I got there at about 4:20-ish, 4:30, probably 4:20. And then now I'm leaving and it's 5:50. So about an hour and a half, including, some non-lifting. But the workout itself pretty much, fit the time frame that I would expect. Usually I wouldn't want to, I would say that it should only take around 45-ish minutes to hit one muscle. So when I go in for back tomorrow, since I'm only doing the one muscle, the main part of the workout is probably only going to take 45 minutes-ish. Now when I do arms, of course that's triceps and biceps, that'll be a little bit longer, probably closer to an hour and a half. Same thing with legs. And legs might take even longer just due to the fact that legs are pretty exhausting. So the sets require a little bit more rest time, right? But no, I like doing those slow sets for the Smith machine. Even though it dropped the reps by like 3 or 4, it was still a super good burn. And then same thing on the incline hammer, right? I did sort of a back and forth of slow, kind of controlled reps, and then heavy, quick reps. Or not heavy, just it was the same weight, but quick reps, sort of manhandling the weight. Now, like I was saying, an even mix is probably best, but I've done lifts where it was mainly quick, fast, kind of hard reps, and then I've done lifts where it was mainly like slower, controlled squeezing reps. And in both cases, I still got a pretty decent pump, which is a pretty good sign that you had a good lift, right? Fucking Big Jay Cutler, he was saying some shit like he judged the quality of his workout based on the pump, and I'd probably agree with that, right? If you didn't get a lot of sleep, you're not well hydrated, and you didn't have any pre-workout food, at least a meal an hour, well, a few meals probably at least 2 hours before the lift, you're probably going to feel really tired, and you're probably not going to get a sick pump, right? Like, sure, you could get pumped up, but not as well as if you were to be fully rested, had some food in your system, nice and hydrated. Those are pretty much the 3 keys for a good workout. Well rested, got some food in you, and you're hydrated. I get a few comments asking me how I deal with cramps. Not a lot, but a few, enough where I have noticed. And I'm telling you, man, it's just fucking staying hydrated. You know, drink. It's not just about the water either, right? You've got to drink some freaking electrolytes in there too. You know, that's what makes your muscles fire is having, potassium and sodium and whatever kind of fucking else is in your muscles. I'm not a. It's you get what I'm saying, right? If you're well hydrated with electrolytes, then you should not get any fucking cramps, right? Especially when I'm dieting, that's when I'd be more prone to like, you know, standing up out of bed and fucking having my hamstring tighten up or something like that if I didn't drink enough water and with electrolytes. Oh jeez. Yeah, the last thing this has only happened to me maybe like twice. I was dieting pretty good, like decently lean at the time, and I got a calf cramp that fucking woke me up. I was like half asleep, so I didn't really remember what I was saying, but I definitely remember that shit fucking hurt. So if you don't want that to be you, you know, get some kind of electrolyte hydration drink. Just kind of have a little bit throughout the day. Simple, very freaking simple. So no shoulder lift today. I do get some. People are always asking, "Why do you train shoulders?" My shoulders are already pretty freaking big, especially compared to my arms. It's like this is the 100th time I've said this. Especially in like a back double biflex, my shoulders are a lot rounder than my arms are, and it'll basically just look better if they're about the same, the same size. Or if your arms are even a little bit bigger, then that's kind of a cool look too. Who doesn't want bigger freaking arms? But go back if you do want to see some of the shoulder workouts. They're pretty fucking basic. It's really just for side delts, side lateral raises of a few varieties. I prefer dumbbell the best, but I throw in a few different variations. Sometimes on a machine or one arm at a time. Whatever. And then rear delts, hugely neglected muscle. Pretty much my go-to are going to be reverse pec deck, face pulls, and bent over lateral raises. If you go back and watch the last shoulder day with shoulders and forearms, then you'll see some of that. So, full day of eating, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna do it this week. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. All right. I know you've been asking for it, and I've been an asshole for not doing it. But let's be real. I live to serve, right? You guys are the viewers. You're like the stockholders. I gotta listen to what you have to say. So, full day of eating, I promise, within the next week. I don't. Just you'll see it. You'll fucking see it. All right, just wait. Just fucking wait. I'm running this red light. Oh, that was really red too. What else was I about to say? Yeah, so cardio in the morning. Gotta go home, shower off, eat some fucking food. And that's it. I really don't have anything else to fucking say. So, yeah, a little bit of a fucking mishap. I forgot to turn the mic on for those first couple of sets. Whoops. It's all right. I'll just trim between them. You've already seen that part by now. So, back day tomorrow. Gonna try to fucking double the width of my lats with that pump. So, I will see you next time.